Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing good. In this video, we will read class 8 poem, The Ant and the Cricket. It is one of Aesop's fables and gives a very good lesson of life. A fable is a story which often has animals as characters and which conveys a moral, a lesson of life. Aesop was a very well-known Greek storyteller who was believed to have lived between 620 to 564 BC, and his entire collection of stories or fables is famously known as Aesop's Fables. The Ant and the Cricket is one of his well-known fable. Now without delay, let's read the poem. A silly young cricket accustomed to sing. Cricket is an animal which sings during summer. Accustomed means used to. Through the warm sunny month of gay summer and spring. Gay means pleasant. So a stupid young cricket was used to singing throughout the warm and good weather of summer and spring. He used to sing day and night throughout the good weather. Began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. Now the cricket, who was accustomed to singing throughout the good weather of summer, started complaining when he found that at home his cupboard was empty. There was nothing in his kitchen, there was nothing in his cupboard to eat, and the winter has come. Not a crumb to be found. Crumb means small fragment. On the snow-covered ground. There was not a small piece of food that was found on the snow-covered ground. Now winter has come and the entire ground is covered with snow, and the cricket couldn't find anything. Not a flower could he see, not a leaf on a tree. Oh, what will become, says the cricket, of me? Now the ground was covered. There was nothing to be found on the ground, not even a flower. There was not a leaf on the tree. Everything was snow covered, and the cricket started to think, what will become of me? Now what will happen to me? So a silly young cricket who was used to singing throughout the pleasant weather of summer started to complain when he found that at his home in the cupboard there was nothing. It was empty and winter has come. He had saved nothing for winter. There was not a small fragment of food to be found. The ground was covered with snow. There was no flower on the ground, not a leaf on the tree. And now the cricket started thinking, what will happen to him? What will become of him? Now if we see the last word of each line, we will see that sing rhymes with spring, home with come, found with ground, sea, tree and me. Last three words, they rhyme. So the rhyming scheme of this stanza is AA, BB, CC, DDD. It is followed almost in the entire poem except some last stanzas which we can see. So I hope you have understood this first stanza, which conveys the message that the cricket kept singing throughout good weather and started thinking and panicking when the weather was bad, when winter has started. At last by starvation. Starvation means extreme hunger, and famine. Famine means extreme lack of food. Made bold. Now he gathered some courage because he was extremely hungry and there was extremely lack of food. All dripping wet and all trembling with cold. Now he was all wet with water because there was snowfall, and he was trembling, shaking with cold. Away he set off to a miserly ant. Miserly is one who cannot be parted from his possession, who cannot be parted from the money that he has. So at last this cricket decided to go to miserly ant to see if to keep him alive he would grant. To see that if to keep the cricket alive, the ant will grant him something to eat, him shelter from rain, or he will give him shelter from the rain, and a mouthful of grain, or at least some grain to eat. He wished only to borrow, he'd repay tomorrow. So the cricket wished that he will just borrow it. He will not take it forever. He will just borrow it for some time and he will return it to the ant when he has. If not, he must die of starvation and sorrow. And if the ant doesn't help the cricket, this cricket will die because of starvation and because of extreme hunger and because of extreme sadness. So now the cricket, when he found that there was nothing for him to eat during the winter and he had saved nothing for the winter, And because of extreme hunger and extreme lack of food, he became bold and he decided to go to miserly ant to see if the ant can grant him some food or shelter for the winter. And he just wanted to borrow from the ant, not take it forever. And he decided that he will return it when he has it or some other day. So otherwise, if the ant doesn't help this cricket will die out of starvation and sorrow. Says the ant to the cricket, I am your servant and friend. So when the cricket went to the ant and said, I am your servant and I am also your friend. But we ants never borrow, we ant never lend. But we never borrow from anyone and we don't even give to anyone. But tell me, dear cricket, did you lay nothing by when the winter was warm? Quoth the cricket, not I. So the ant said, dear cricket, tell me one thing. Did you lay nothing? That means, did you not save for the future? When the weather was warm, when there was summer, when the weather was pleasant, when it was good, did you not save for the winter? The cricket said, no, I didn't. My heart was so light that I sang day and night. My heart was so happy that I kept singing day and night. For all nature looked gay, because the nature looked so pleasant, the nature looked so happy, said the cricket. You sang, sir, you say. Go then, says the ant, and dance the winter away. So the ant said that you sang throughout the winter. Then dance, make merry, and send the winter also away through your dance. So the ant in a way taunted the cricket that you didn't save anything in the summer, you didn't save anything when the winter was good, you could have saved for the winter. You said you kept dancing the whole night and day. Now you send the winter away by dancing and singing. So finally, when the cricket went to the ant said that I'm your servant and friend, but we have a character that we never borrow, we never lend. And then he asked the cricket that did you save nothing when the winter was good for the future? And the cricket said, no, my heart was so happy seeing the weather outside that I kept singing and dancing day and night. And then the ant taunted him that you said you sang and danced, then you go and dance the winter also away, send the winter also away through your dance. Now in this line, when the weather was warm, if you see, there is a figure of speech called alliteration, the occurrence of same letter or sound in closely connected words. So verse sound is repeating here. So there is alliteration. Now, thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket. Hastily means quickly. Wicket is wing of the cricket. So by saying that, he quickly sent the cricket away. The cricket lifted its wing and went out. And out of the door turned the poor little cricket, and the ant sent the poor little cricket out of the door without helping him. Folks call this a fable, I'll warrant it true. Folks, that means people. So the poet now says that people call that it's a fable, but I guarantee you, I tell you that it's true. I warrant you, that means I assure you that it's a true story of life. Some cricket have 4 legs and some have 2. There are cricket who have 4 legs, like the animal cricket mentioned in the story, and some have 2. Now, can you tell me who are these 2-legged cricket? 2-legged cricket are we human, because some human have this character that they don't save for the bad time. When the time is good, they are happy, they are busy in merrymaking, they think that this good time will never end, and they never save for the future. And when bad time arrives, their condition becomes like the cricket of this fable. Now in this line, some cricket have 4 legs and some have 2. There is a figure of speech called metaphor. Metaphor is comparison of 2 different things for same quality. So here, lazy and careless people are compared with cricket. Also, there is a figure of speech in the poem which is called personification. When human characters are given to animals or any non-living things, here the ant and the cricket are personified as they have been given the characters of walking and talking. So this was about the poem, students. There are some figure of speech which we have already discussed in the poem. There are some question answers which you can go through, pause the video and go through the question answers. So I hope, students, you have understood the lesson conveyed in the story. The lesson is that we should not be just busy in merrymaking. We should also save something for the future. When it is the right time, when we have the happiness of life, we should also think about future. So I hope you have liked and understood the poem, students. If you still have any problem, do comment and tell me. Bye bye for the time being. I'll see you in my next video. Take care.